If you run it, what it could do is drop the tip and you'll lose a cylinder.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
We're gonna go pick up the truck. We've been on the road about an hour. The engine's knocking. Injector number 8, offset learning at minimum limit. I guess we got to get towed.
Towed the truck and the trailer, or how does that even work?
Yeah, I mean the truck has to go on a flatbed and they tow the trailer behind it.
And how do we get there?
In the tow truck.
No way. Will the refrigerator and everything stay on?
Yeah,
How are we gonna, I mean, this is gonna take, who's gonna tow us right now?
We just gotta take it one step at a time.
Let's try to rent a truck that can tow this.
Okay, we start looking at Enterprise rent a truck. I'm sure it's back in Corpus. I'm doing the progressive roadside assistance. It's like, where do you want the truck towed to? It gives you a 15-mile radius. If you choose a location outside that range, you pay for the mileage. Are you finding a rental?
I'm just looking to see, like, could we do a 150?
They probably won't have a brake controller. They usually don't let you tow. All right, Blakely's looking for a truck rental situation to see if we can get an appropriate truck to tow the Airstream with while we try to reach the mechanic who also has a towing business and see if maybe he can come get the truck, take it back and fix it. 1119.
Yeah.
Alexander Ford, this is Stacy.
Do you guys do truck rental there?
We do. Like, what kind?
I need like a 3/4 ton
Or they have
truck.
a 150.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Sorry about that. I had my phone charged into the shop.
All good. Well, not all good.
Yeah, I heard the video.
Yeah, it's knocking bad.
Yeah, it sounds like you lost an injector.
In my Googling, it says don't drive the truck or you could risk a really expensive repair or have to get a new motor.
If you run it, what it could do is drop the tip and you'll lose a cylinder.
Well, you know anybody who owns a towing service that can get us with our camper and our dogs, and maybe you get the truck back? I don't know what to do, man.
I mean, it's not a big deal to get the truck back. You have the camper and everything on you, you said?
Yeah, we have to be back today.
How big of a dog we talking?
We have two like 30-pound, they're just little mutts.
Just gotta figure out where the truck is to make sure it's safe to take your turn and come back for the truck. I can send my driver with my dually up there to grab you. I'm sure yours is a bumper pull.
Yeah.
Later this evening, I can send somebody else in with a trailer to get the truck.
Is there room for all of us in the dually?
Yeah, I'm sure you can make it happen.
Okay.
I'm sure a dog in the backseat barking at him isn't going to bother him.
Yeah, they'll be just confused and scared probably.
No, just send me a drop on wherever you're at, and then we'll get him, wake him up, get him on the road.
Wake him up? What do you mean? What do you think we're looking at for cost to make this happen?
Because whatever it costs you fuel, a couple $100 for doing this, is not going to break me or make me right now.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm more worried. Let me just get him on the road and get him to you than it is anything else.
Okay, I'll drop you a pin of where we're at, just so we don't have any surprises when he hooks up the trailer. What size receiver hitch does he have on the back of that truck?
I have a BMW with both the 2-inch and 5/16.
That's fine. Okay, I'll drop you a pin right now, and when you get a hold of him and you have an ETA, let me know and I'll make sure we have everything ready.
He said wake him up.
He said, I'm gonna wake my guy up, come get my dually. Luckily, Buttons and Lacey don't mind the drama. Hello.
Is unhooking the trailer right now and be heading your direction.
Is there going to be room in the bed of the truck for us to throw like the power cable for the RV and stuff like that in?
The entire bed is empty.
Okay, cool. And then the only other thing is our bicycles are on the front hitch right now. Is that going to be a problem?
Truthfully, you can throw them in the truck or put them on the front hitch of mine.
Oh, you got a front hitch on there too? All right, man. Tell him to call me when he's getting close and I'll, make sure we're ready to rock.
I'm trying to find somebody to go pick up your truck for me right now.
Okay.
This way they can get both picked up at the same time.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. All right, man. Thanks for your help.
You got it.
All right, bye. All right, I'm gonna run over to this business right here and tell them what's going on so they don't call the cops on us or something.
That's good. But luckily Jonathan had to pee and we heard it. But we're all good.
We're in a nice safe spot.
Luckily this guy is like, okay, I got a guy. He's got a truck. He's like ready to go.
Let me wake him up.
Yeah, he's like, let me wake him up. We're like, what?
We did it, girl. Oh my gosh.
So we made it.
I guess I do need to plug us in so we can run the furnace.
Oh my gosh, y'all did so good.
Well, we made it safely. What a story. Shout out to John Paul for doing such a good job driving us back
awesome.
here. He's a super nice guy. We talked the entire drive for 2 hours. So safe travels
He's a
back
good driver.
to him. Yeah. Everybody seems to think it's an injector on the truck that has failed. So we're gonna find out tomorrow, I'm sure. I'm sure the truck made it back to the mechanic shop. I can't even talk right now.
It's so cold.
It's cold. I gotta go do the outside setup.
But Lacey.
I don't know. I don't even know. Just
I don't know
thankful
what
to be
we
here.
need to do.
Thankful to be here. And big day tomorrow.
I can't believe
too.
we made it.
We made it.
Without a truck.
We're just now getting set up at camp here, and I already got a text from the mechanic who said, your truck needs a number 8 injector, and I would recommend number 7 because it's slightly weak also. But honestly, as one fails, the rest will follow. Is he trying to tell me that we need to replace all the injectors? That sounds expensive. Let me text him and inquire further. Snow on the ground from a couple days ago. There's still ice. How crazy is that? Well, good morning. It's Wednesday. There's the Airstream. Still amazing that we got here the way we did yesterday. Super thankful. Very grateful to God for his protection over us the whole way. And slept great. Like 8-9 hours, I think, so no complaints there. All right, let's get inside and warm up. It's cold out here. That's snow on the ground, Lacey. Miami? Oh my gosh. All those snowbirds that are down in Florida. I'm sorry, Buttons, we're not chewing bones right now. All right, we're headed out, but we don't have a truck. So somebody's coming to pick us up and take us to where we need to go. Are you excited? All right, well, what you just saw us do was...
We bought a house.
We just bought a house. Mwah. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so that's kind of what we've been alluding to, is we had the closing on our house just now, which is wild. I mean, with the truck breaking down yesterday,
Yeah, like
getting here at night, our realtor picked us up this morning and took us to do the final walkthrough and took us to closing.
Took us to coffee, took us to closing, took us back here. We still have no truck, but we bought a house.
We have an Airstream and a house, no vehicle to get to any of these places. We're working on a solution for that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's a fixer-upper for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You probably don't know this if you don't know us personally, but we have a long background in residential construction. We flipped houses on our own for about 10 years in Houston, and then I was a superintendent for a custom home builder for a long time in Houston too. So the plan is to put the Airstream in the driveway of this house while we remodel it.
So we're going to be living in the Airstream for quite a bit longer.
Yeah.
Full time.
If you want us to document the remodel, leave a comment below. Let us know if you do or not. But we're super excited. Blakely's parents are actually coming into town today because they want to see the house, which is great because they're also bringing a vehicle that we can use. But we're excited to get started.
Yeah.
We feel super blessed to have found this house. It's hard to find a house in this area.
Mm-hmm.
We found one that fits our price range because of the work that it needs. And
I'm excited that we get to remodel it and make it our own. That they're like, that there's enough wiggle room in the budget to like really do a lot of really cool things to the house. As we were walking through it today with our realtor, she's also like an interior designer. Like, you know, she has tons of ideas, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm really excited about like the possibility there. And it's like almost an acre, so we have room to store the Airstream after we're not living in it full time.
Yep.
And keep it there and not have to like put it in storage or anything like that.
Yeah.
We'll be using it a ton still. We have tons of trips planned already for this year. And yeah, I'm excited to like, I really do think it's gonna, like, I'm a little bit nervous because I was like, oh, we've only done full-time RV living for a year, but like I think we've realized like for us in running a business and our activity level, it's not a sustainable lifestyle for us full-time, but I love doing it, so I think it's going to even enhance the travel. Like, we're going to be so pumped when we're out there using the Airstream and stuff, and not just feel like, okay, where are we going to stay and where are we going to park, and like
it's definitely not the end of our Airstream careers.
Like, yeah, we're not like really get to experience the places that we go and not just be there and like, okay, let's get to work, because we've been traveling a lot, but we're just always working. And so I think that like, when we are somewhere, we're going to be like, this is the time we're here, like let's do something.
Exactly. Speaking of work, time to head back to the camper and actually do our work, because it is a Wednesday after all. Since we got in so late last night, I didn't bother hooking up the sewer, so I'm going to reconnect our water now that it's warmer outside and get our sewer hooked up. We're one of those people that fill up our gray tank within about 10 minutes of being at a campsite, so we're already full. Here's what it looks like when you have a truck bed's worth of stuff outside your camper because you have no truck. Are we going to try to rent a truck or a car?
We'll just see what they have there. I think like you need to take your mom to some doctor appointments, so probably SUV.
All right, so if you remember, we recorded the podcast on Monday. I just finished getting all the editing of it done, and now I'm uploading it to YouTube. Write the title, write the description, probably put in some timestamps because people seem to like that. Just some of the stuff that goes on behind the scenes here. It's a peaceful environment here at this RV park. They're building a wood processing plant over here where they're going to make trim and doors and things like that, and they're still doing the groundwork. It's like the soundtrack of our workday. Jackhammering.
I'm not sure why she thinks this one is for her. Have you ever gotten this before?
I love toast.
Hi there, Jonathan. This is Rachel at Texas National Title. Just wanted to let you know that we are funded and that we have your keys here.
Is that the end? Is that Grandma?
Forever and ever. Thought we would never get here.
Hey, girls! Watch out, girls. Don't trip people.
Oh, you made it.
Oh, good. There's our heel driving for sugar.
We had the Audi last time.
Yeah, the Audi, I remember, yeah.
Yeah, we got it real dirty.
Yeah, the Audi was nice, for sure, I remember.
The other one, what do you think?
Whatever you want,
Yeah, I
babe.
think it's...
I'll make you drive me either way.
Yeah.
All right, locked and loaded in the rental car. We have it for a week. I don't think it's going to take them that long to fix the truck, but you get 2 days free if you book it for a week. So we went with the Nissan Altima. Blakely thought she would look cool driving this thing. So it's pretty nice inside. Actually, I'm going to get into the gas, see if I can do a burnout or something. All right, going to go back to the RV park, pick up my father-in-law, and then we're going to go over and show them the house and then go celebrate, meet up with my sister. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Here. Okay. Okay, yes. Okay. Okay, thank you. You're okay. You're okay. Good girls.
The most reliable Ford F-250 built is the 2022. I know, that's what's so amazing in town.
In town. I
But in that size of property.
We are headed in the rental car over to the house, gonna meet an electrician to see about installing a 50 amp plug over somewhere in the driveway. The general plan for this extensive remodel is going to be to pull the Airstream over there and do a little driveway camping while we manage the project and are over there to do some things on our own. So we got to make sure we're like set up for success with that. We got power, we got a way to get water, we got a way to get our water out of there, if you know what I'm talking about. This is one of the first steps in getting that done. So that's the plan, and go from there. We're also still waiting on the estimate from the mechanic. We know we have an injector problem, and it's going to kind of be up to us how many injectors we want to change. He's saying there's 2 that have failed or are failing. You know, by the time you get in there and you start changing injectors, the price goes down to change even more. But there's 8 of them, and they're not cheap to start with, plus the labor, of course, is expensive. So hopefully we'll have our options today so we can make a decision, get the work started, because we still got to get this rental car taken back and somehow get our truck back. But we'll get it all figured out. All right, the meeting with the electrician went really well. He's going to give us a price to run service over to the garage so we can plug in the Airstream. He's also going to give us a price on doing the remodel work too. We were kind of thinking we would use one of our electrician friends from Houston, and I bet that's still going to be the case because I think he's going to be really, really expensive. Yes, too. But we shall see. For now, we just need to get the electric service set up so we can move the camper over. We're going to go get a coffee. We got to be back over in a little bit, meet with a guy who's going to talk to us about doing some of the initial drainage work on the property so we can not have a mud pit kind of over by where we want to put the camper. And he also does stone work, so we're going to talk to him about doing some stone on the house. That's one of Blakely's major requests. I think that's going to be expensive too, but we shall see.
I want to do the stone work myself.
Yeah, Blakely's going to be stacking stone and doing mortar and mixing concrete all on our own. Do you have your glasses on, ma'am?
Oh, she's got all of her glasses on.
All right, it's a chilly morning, but it's a big morning for these guys. They're going to get to see their new house for the first time. We're going to let them run around inside, and then we'll cut them loose in the backyard to check it out.
Where are you? Go, go, go! Where are you?
It's so much bigger than your current house.
Where are you, baby?
Oh my gosh. Wait, I
Let's
have
see.
a question. What should we do with this water?
Go check all the rooms. Go check.
Well, good morning. It was quite the clown show here last night. I went to take a shower and I got in the shower and realized the gray tank was at 100%. So I got redressed, got back in the shower after I dumped the tank, and there was no hot water. Got redressed, came back out, and found an empty propane tank, so I had to switch it over. But while I was up here switching the tank over, it really smelled like propane. Let me go grab my little meter and show you. We got this cool little propane detector that has a sniffer on it, and it'll find even really faint amounts of propane. And I wasn't getting any kind of reading on it, even though I smelled propane up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect our empty tank, leave it out at the curb for a refill, and just do a little bit of investigating up here. You just stick this little nozzle around, and if it smells any propane, it'll beep at you. Dude, it is cold out here. I'm not picking up anything around here or the regulator. Let's try to open this up. All right, quick update on the truck. Been talking back and forth with the diesel mechanic. If you remember, we broke down on Tuesday. Here we are Saturday. Really all that's been done so far is some diagnostics to check which injectors are or aren't working. I don't know the names of all those tests, don't know enough about diesels. So I basically just left it to him, like, what are our options? So we're just gonna replace those 2, 4, all 8. So we have prices on all those options. But then I've been talking to him about, I wanna make sure there's no underlying issue that's causing these injectors to fail, or find out if there's any damage that was caused from the failed injector that's just gonna come back to haunt us after we fix these injectors, no matter how many we do. So he's run some additional tests, and he found a noise inside one of the valve covers. So he's gonna pull that valve cover off, see what's going on inside of there, and then get back to us. So we still have the rental car at least through Wednesday of next week. I have a feeling we're gonna need it for all that time. May have to extend it a couple days, but we're getting closer to a solution, and I'll let you know how much it's gonna cost when we know that too. All right, Sunday update. I've got 2 hats on. It was 25 degrees this morning.
You have 2 hats on.
I filled our fresh tank last night and disconnected our water hose, but I did fail to drain our water hose. So when I went to hook up the water this morning, the hose was still frozen. It was like a slushy. I laid it out in the sun and stomped on it a bunch, and eventually got water trickling back through. So far today, we have already been to our storage unit nearby, and we dug out like all the tools that we have that were in storage. Blakely's parents are still here in town, and we were able to use their Tahoe to schlep all of our tools, because there ain't any room left in this rental car, that's for sure.
Nissan Altima, that's pretty sweet to drive, but it's useless for the things that we need to do.
Yeah.
I've also realized that having a car in a city like this, we're living in a pretty country town. We drive on 2-lane roads, we drive on country and gravel roads. Having a low car is fun to drive, but that's like for a city.
That's for city folk.
That's for city folk.
You're a truck woman now, face it. Now we are headed over to the house to take these tools over there. I need to take the mailbox off because it's locked, and we have mail probably trying to get delivered. It's completely full and locked, so we don't have the key to it. So I'm going to drill out the lock on the existing mailbox, see if there's anything in there for us, then put a different mailbox on. I talked to the mechanic this morning. He didn't even get it into the shop to get the valve cover off yesterday to see what that noise was. He swears he's going to do it first thing in the morning tomorrow. I think you can kind of see how this is dragging on here, but we decided to go ahead and do the 4 injectors on the side of the engine where we had 2 failed injectors. We're going to replace them with new Motorcraft ones, but I do want to find out what's going on with this noise from like the rocker arm assembly and just kind of address it now while it's in the shop. It'll be a heck of a lot cheaper than taking it in and disassembling things again and paying to have it towed and all that kind of stuff if it were to cause us to break down. We have this rental car through Wednesday. So tomorrow being Monday, let's say they get it in the shop, they diagnose what else is wrong, if anything. They get the injectors tomorrow, change the injectors, and fix anything else on Monday and Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
There's the potential that we can drive the rental car back down to Corpus Christi and back here on Wednesday to have this rental car returned on Thursday. I mean, that's basically like wiping out our entire workday because it's a little over 3 hours each direction. So the dogs would have to be riding back here too.
That would probably be an 8-hour journey at least. The car needs to be back on Wednesday, so
that's what I mean.
So yeah, I guess like
we'd have to leave like 7 in the morning.
But you said Thursday we would do that.
Oh, I'm sorry, I meant Wednesday.
Okay.
The date that the car is due back.
I know. That seems like, yeah. We'll see. We'll just see what they get done. I mean, honestly, we want it to be ready. Do
Totally.
you want them to have towed with it, like, right? Do you think they'll even do that?
I actually asked him about that, if he could hook up a trailer and
Would he do it?
he said okay. So I think he understands the stakes for us.
Yeah.
He knows we towed the Airstream with it, so I don't know, a lot of things, but let's go get our mind off of all that nonsense and go have some fun over at the house with the dogs.
Yes.
All right, little Monday pre-bed update for you. On the house front, we gave a go-ahead to the landscaper guy who's going to do all the dirt work to get the site ready for us to be able to move the Airstream over there and do the clean out in the backyard. So that's exciting. That's going to be happening this week. On the truck front, we finally got a text back from the diesel mechanic at like 7 o'clock tonight that he finally had removed the valve cover and didn't find any loose rocker arms or any indication that there was a problem with the camshaft or anything like that. So the plan is to go ahead and replace the 4 injectors on the one bank where there were some failed injectors. We're gonna do all 4 with brand new Motorcraft injectors, put the whole thing back together and test it and see how she rides. So I'm looking forward to them doing that tomorrow, hopefully. Like I said before, we have this rental car through the end of the day on Wednesday, but with them doing all this work at the house on Wednesday, it doesn't really make sense for us to leave and go get the truck on Wednesday and have all this stuff with the house going on and us not be there to kind of supervise it and tell them what to do. So I think we're gonna have to extend the rental car a little bit and go get the truck back sooner or later because we need to move this RV over to the house. Otherwise we're paying our mortgage and we're paying rent over here at the RV park. So still lots of moving pieces, but we are super thankful that everything seems to be working out. We're just trusting God that He's in control and trying to enjoy the process too. So we'll check you later. And if you ever wondered what the inside of a cylinder head on a Super Duty looks like, there you go. Boy, what a night. Tuesday morning, and right here behind this RV park, they're currently building like a factory where they're going to make millwork and trim and doors and that kind of stuff. And they were making all kinds of noise last night, like 2 o'clock in the morning. They had a giant pumper truck out here pouring a concrete slab, and the wind around here was gusting above 30 miles an hour, so it was crazy. I don't think anybody slept last night. We're gonna go meet another AC contractor over at the house this morning at some point. Felt like the first price that we got was pretty darn high, so just want to get a check and see if it was or not. And we're gonna try to record the podcast today, get a jump on it since we're still waiting to find out when we're gonna be able to go get this truck. All right, just met with the second AC contractor. Tell you what, man, in this town, you're working with the good old boy network. Be interesting to see what they come back with. We took measurements of all the flooring in the house and all the places where they're gonna be countertops. Those are both kind of big ticket expenses, so we want to plug those into the budget, kind of see where we're at. I may have said this before, but we don't really have a firm budget worked out. It's been too long since we've done this, so we're trying to get prices for all the big ticket items, plug them into our spreadsheet and kind of see what we have left, because we do know the top dollar amount we want to spend on the whole project. So it's not really the best approach to take, but with how long it's been and how prices have changed so much over the last 10 years, it's what we're doing. So we're gonna practice working here, hotspotting to our phones, and we gotta run to the laundromat to do some like of the bedding and stuff that's just impossible to do at the RV park.
And first construction starts tomorrow.
Yeah, are you excited about that?
I am. Getting the driveway clear, getting all this nasty hedging that's been neglected for like 20 years. Just like having a clean slate in the backyard to start with. And
lastly, no word from the diesel mechanic. I think the last thing he said was he was going to change the injectors today, and then I'll talk to him about test driving the crap out of it.
Are we going to keep that door?
I think we should.
Okay. So that was
If we
a
hate it, we
24-inch left door kitchen storage closet.
So here we thought we had a game plan figured out for the house as far as the floor plan and everything, since you know it's basically time to start the framing, but here we are. Tell everybody what you're doing here.
New game plan, but it's an exciting one.
Buttons, did you have fun over at the house today? So one thing we did to make our bed here in the Airstream more comfortable is put this big fat mattress topper on here. It came as a square, squared off edges, and of course the mattress on the Airstream is rounded, so we've been rocking this nice little scissor cut around here. I think I'm going to trim it back a little bit more, because if I can get it flush with the mattress all the way around, it'll make the bed feel, it'll make the walkway here feel even bigger. So I got my scissors out. There we go. I think that's going to be a major upgrade. And then to make the bed even more comfortable, we put this bamboo topper over top of this foam, and I gotta say, it is pretty stinking comfortable.
To do. Good morning.
Well, good morning. It's what day is it? Wednesday. Actually, it's been exactly
Thursday.
It's been exactly 1 week since we closed on the house. How about that? And it's a big day. We're headed over there right now to meet with the guy who's going to start moving the dirt around, doing some of the grading, getting rid of the mud pit in the driveway, and it's going to do all the cleanup in the backyard next week. It's going to do a little bit of preemptive work on the driveway side right now, so that when we have the Airstream over there, they're not bringing in heavy equipment. We just said goodbye to Blakely's parents. So nice of them to come in town and help us think through things and get to hang out with family. We brought our T-Mobile modem with us. That's what we're hoping to be able to use for internet when we're living in the house. So we're going to bring it over and see what the signal is like. And we're just going to plan to work from the house this morning and kind of keep an eye on things with the landscaping, answer questions. You girls ready to go to Buttons and Lacey's house? Well, we definitely hired the right people to do this exterior work. They've only been working like an hour and a half, and it looks amazing out there already. The berm up there that was collecting all the water is completely gone. The driveway is exposed. I'm really happy with how big the driveway is. They're already getting the backyard cleaned up. The downside is they're so good is I'm already thinking of other things that I want them to do. I'm excited about the progress only after an hour. I can't imagine what it's going to look like at the end of the day today. These guys are super impressed too. Buttons, you impressed? Just my nap time. 12:30 p.m. update. We're headed back to the Airstream to have some lunch, and we got a call with our employee up in Pennsylvania. Also got to do a little bit of stuff for the podcast that comes out tomorrow. We're going to repurpose a really good interview with a physical therapist from a few years ago, but we need to record a new intro. It's insane the amount of work that they've gotten done in 3.5 hours. Yeah, 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
It's comical to think that we would try to do that ourselves over the course of like a year. It looks drastically different in the backyard. It's going to take some time for us to get used to, because we've only ever seen it completely overgrown. But I walked the perimeter of the property, and it just goes even past our fence. It's really cool and really private. We did bring our T-Mobile modem over to the house, and there's zero signal on it. Some of it might have to do with the metal roof, but we might end up having to go with Starlink. We went ahead and renewed the rental car through when?
Saturday morning.
Today's Wednesday.
Bright and early when they first opened, so.
I got a text from the diesel mechanic that the truck was put all back together last night. They broke a fitting for a heater hose in the process, so he was going to the Ford dealer to get that. And then once it was all back together, take it for a test ride. I did ask him to tow with it, find something heavy and drag it, and he said that he would. Or this guy's not a man of many words. He said, okay. I think the next thing that Blakely wants to do after all that is get a trailer and start moving our gym over to the garage, so we finally have a place to work out.
We'll clean up the garage first, get it prepped and ready, and then bring over our gym mats. And I think we can set up most of the equipment over there.
That's exciting because
very exciting.
I have not been consistent in the last week.
Well, right now we're going to bring our dumbbells and our bench over to the house so we can get an indoor workout today for sure.
Oh my gosh. We have to clean out some stuff out of this trunk to get all that in there. Anyway, let's go eat. I'm starving. All right, lunch has been had. Podcast intro has been recorded, and I even loaded up our dumbbells and our bench into the trunk of our rental car. We can go get a workout over at the house. So let's roll over there. Oh wow, look at that amazing sun flare I'm getting from this GoPro. I just sighed and said, what a day. Blakely said, it's not like you did the work or anything. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think I already showed you. Yeah, we already showed you all the progress and stuff. Super amazing day. Blakely just finished saying also, I can't believe we're gonna get to live here. I'm so excited. It is gonna be awesome. We're really excited. And like we said before, we think having a home base is gonna enhance our RV experiences. Yes. So it's not that we're gonna stop traveling in the Airstream. As a matter of fact, before the landscape guy left today, because we're like, what else can we have this guy do? He's so amazing. Yeah. We talked to him about installing an area to put the Airstream when we're not using it. Okay, other update is supposedly our truck is fixed and running well.
Right now, as we speak.
Yep.
Pulling a trailer.
I wish I knew how heavy it was. If it's like anywhere close to 7,500 pounds like we are.
2,000 pounds or less.
They called it his haul trailer. Stay tuned for that. We probably would not go get the car tomorrow. I mean, we could go get it tomorrow. I guess you'll have to wait and see when we go get the truck. Anyway, I'm ready to go home, relax, shower, eat some dinner, and chill. How about you? Oh shoot. I never put coffee grounds in. I just made a giant pot of hot water. Gosh, it's hilarious. Happy Thursday morning. We are headed over to the house. We're going to meet another electrician to talk about a price for running the 50 amp service over to the garage to plug the RV in. We just don't know if the other price we got is good or not. But once we see if this guy is close, we'll make a decision on who we're going to go with. We also got a price back from the landscaping guy who killed it yesterday for a price to do a little parking area over there to the right of the garage for the Airstream. So another thing to think about. I can't remember if I said this yesterday or not, but the diesel mechanic hooked up his flatbed tow trailer to the F-250 and towed it he let it idle for about 30 minutes to start, and then he towed the empty trailer for about 15 miles. I think that trailer weighs about 5,000 pounds. Then he loaded his Ford Raptor onto the trailer and towed it back to the shop another 15 miles, and then let it idle for another 30 minutes. So I think between the trailer and the Raptor, he was up maybe over 10,000 pounds towing, and he said he really got into it. Like, he pushed it hard. I think what did I say he got up to? 80 or 80? Which we don't tow anywhere near that hard, but I'm glad for it to be tested in a tougher environment than we're going to be towing. Our Airstream only weighs about 7,600 pounds fully loaded, and we drive like a grandma, barely ever going over like 68 miles an hour. So the plan is to leave here about 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. It's about 3 hours
exactly.
And
by car. You can actually like calculate how long it's
you can follow the GPS, what it says it's going to take. So if all goes as planned, we'll be back here by like 2 p.m. something like that.
Yeah.
And it'll be a lot more miles on the truck to test it out, and then we're going to take the rental car back Saturday. So the plan today is to kind of push some of our Friday work into today, since we'll be driving a lot tomorrow, which means after we're at the house meeting with the electrician and talking about some other stuff, we're going to head to a coffee shop and get some work done. You got my shoe.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all are so silly. Stay. Stay. No, stay. Go get it. All right, so once a month we have a virtual meetup with our friends on the Stream team. If you don't know what the Stream team is, it's a group of us Airstream content creators. We all got hooked up. I think there's 10 couples maybe. We're actually all going to be presenting at the Airstream International Rally in Minot, North Dakota back in August of this year, so that's super exciting. Anyway, we're going to get together on a Zoom meeting with them, so that happens in about 30 minutes, so we're going to get cleaned up, maybe get the camper cleaned up a little bit, and get some food going. Do that, and that'll be it for tonight.
We picked up over 200 subscribers just from those video.
Come on, George.
Okay, go. Go, girl.
Steering wheel is so cold.
Well, good morning. We are off. It's a little after 7:15. We're gonna go pick up the truck. That's the mission.
He knows 100% that we're coming today.
Yeah, I texted him last night.
10 and 11.
Yeah. Before we start heading up that way, though, we're gonna stop by our house to. That sounds weird just to say. We're gonna stop by our house. Stop by our house to pick up some stuff that was delivered last night. Some key components that are going to allow us to move our butts over there and start driveway
Quite
camping.
literally our butts.
During construction. So we'll show you what that is in just a second.
Two key components: the truck and what we just got delivered.
Yeah. I forgot to mention it's going to be about a 3 hour and 15-minute drive each direction. We got some company in the back seat there. Buttons and Lacey, of course, are coming along for the ride. They're probably freezing back there. It is cold this morning. It's going to warm up a lot, but it's cold now. We got some smoothies made to have for breakfast at an appropriate time. We got a couple snack bars and we got some apples. We're gonna be gone till like 3, so we're definitely gonna have to stop and get something more substantial to eat at some point. But at least we got some healthy snacks so we don't just starve in the meantime. Your girls are going bye-bye in the car?
Oh my gosh, it's so cold.
Like I said, this is the thing that's gonna allow us to start camping over here. But I don't want to open it right now because we got to get on the road, show you what's in there a little bit later. Had to be careful not to put diesel in it by mistake.
You're starting at just $4. So now.
That place is great for snacks. Big store. I was looking for some roadie snacks.
Those look good. Pretzels?
Pretzels and some apricots.
Sorry girls, nothing for you.
We had a dog. That was like a full grocery store.
Huh. Let me show you this little gas station that we just stopped at called Prusky's. The significant thing about this place is a couple years ago, my mom went out to do a Facebook marketplace deal to go buy something in a town called Seguin. She was probably about 75 at the time, and I don't know why, but I started tracking her on Google Maps to see where she was because she wasn't answering her phone. Starting to get dark outside, and she is out here in the middle of nowhere, completely lost, just driving away. She finally stopped here. I told her just to stay put, and my sister came here and rescued her and didn't get back home until like 11 o'clock at night. About to drive by the gas station where we were stuck. Broke down.
Hey.
There it is. Look at that. That is impressive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bales of hay.
Dodge. You always see a Dodge pulling hay, I gotta say. You don't see a Ford pulling hay.
All right, stopped at this McDonald's for a quick pee break. We're only about 5 minutes away. Tell you what, man, you take for granted when you're not towing your RV that you gotta stop at gas stations and fast food restaurants to go to the bathroom. All right, I'm excited to go get the truck. Gonna be a nice little 3-hour test drive back and hopefully uneventful. They're already running. Well, I'm in the truck and we're rolling. I'm happy to have the truck back. Very grateful that we have a mechanic who knows what he's doing, and it was much more affordable to take it to most places. But I'm also a little bit discouraged because we replaced all 4 injectors down the right side of the motor, and everything is fine with that. But now we have a little bit of an engine knock from the left side of the motor, which is probably another injector that's maybe on its way out on that side. We really need our truck back right now, so we're taking it back. Plus we don't want to drop the same amount of money to redo the injectors on the other side of the motor right now. But like I said a while ago, or if I didn't, I'm telling you now, he test drove it, towing about 9,000 pounds, driving it really hard. And I could tell too, because the gas mileage was down in the 8s and it didn't blow up. So that's encouraging. You know, we don't drive really hard, but it is something we need to keep an eye on because there's an ever so slight knocking sound coming out of the left side of the motor now. Something to keep an eye on, but we're gonna head back now and go from there. we get off to change roads, let's just like pull into a parking lot so I can get out and listen to it real quick. Just gonna pull over, pop the hood, and take a listen. You're killing me.
So good.
Now I'm gonna have that taste in my mouth.
You want a little handful?
Sure. Thank you.
You're welcome. Love you.
Well, I can definitely still hear it. Doesn't sound any louder than when we were at the shop. I don't love it, but I'm just trusting and try not to worry about it. Nothing I can do about it right now. Keep an eye on everything and just make sure it doesn't get worse.
Hello?
Hey,
Hey.
let's stop in Kennedy and fuel up.
Okay.
I'm almost down to a quarter tank. We've been on the road about an hour, got 2 hours to go, and I don't know, man. I'm just bummed. I'm trying to stay positive, but the engine's knocking, and that's the exact reason that we stopped driving it and took it to the guy in the first place. It's not as loud as it was when we stopped driving it, obviously, but it's there, and it seems like it's coming from the opposite side of the engine as the side that he replaced the injectors on. I know it's not good for the motor, and I'm just frustrated after spending all that money that he didn't alert us to how bad it was. We just spent 3 hours driving there. We have this rental car. We took the day off of work, and now here we are. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't sound great.
No, it's frustrating.
Yeah, but I don't know if he doesn't know what he's doing or what, I mean, we've already spent like $10,000 on this truck. We can't not have a working truck, but we can't keep spending money on this truck either. I don't know what to do at this point.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand why he didn't say, hey, your truck's still knocking, don't come get it.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I think we got to be done with him, so, because we don't know what's going on.
All right, well, let's just get back.
Okay. Sorry, babe.
Well, we're pulling over for 2 reasons. Blakely's got to pee and the check engine light just came on. So I'm going to get out my code scanner and see if I can see what it says. Text the mechanic. Injector codes.
Injector?
I'm going to text them to Raul. Injector number 8, offset learning at minimum limit. Injector 2, offset learning at minimum limit. What the codes mean: your truck's PCM constantly learns how much fuel correction each injector needs to keep the engine running smoothly. That correction is called injector offset learning. When it says at minimum limit, it means the computer is trying to pull fuel away from that injector. It has reached the maximum amount it's allowed to correct, and the injector is still not behaving within specs. In simple terms, number 2 and number 8 are over-fueling and not responding correctly, and the PCM can't compensate anymore. Some trucks drive fine for a while until they don't. ChatGPT is saying don't drive the truck. He said, need to address cylinder number 2. It can be causing number 8 over the limit. I mean, he's basically saying like everything I did is fine. It's the other injector. I don't know what to do, man. I'm totally frustrated. I mean, I don't understand why I brought it in for a knocking engine and I still have a knocking engine, you know? Man, I mean, should I just keep going and roll the dice? I mean, I gotta move my camper out of the RV park. Obviously something's wrong with this motor if it's making that noise. It's gotten worse since I left your shop.